Hey everyone, Brian here. Time to make a video. So you can see there's a bit of difference here with the 25 horse Kohler V-twin engine. I was able to finally get the engine cover off, and surprisingly, no mouse nest, which is very nice to see. It looks like there was one starting in the bottom corner, but they never made one, and there was no chewed up wires. I'm thinking the reason why I have no spark is most likely the coils are dirty. So I'm hoping that's all it is. Hopefully it's not one of these ignition boxes, which there's actually two of them on this particular engine. So I'm going to work on it again. I had to literally pull the engine out to get that cover off. Let me show you the tail shaft here. Here is the tail shaft. As you can see, the fan cover is mangled. There is no way around that. This here was seized. I didn't really want to apply too much heat that close to the engine. So, and not knowing if there was a mouse nest in there or not, because when I was working on trying to get this off, that cover was still on there. So, that's what I was working on yesterday. So, my job for today, I got to remount the engine. I have the back two bolts in. This engine actually uses 6 mounting bolts. It has 2 at the back here, right there, that plate, hold it to the frame. Then it has the 4 standard underneath. I believe that's probably, this has no tail shaft coming out the one end. So it probably uses those to help balance it out. And it is kind of colder out here today. So you may or may not notice, it did snow again last night. Really, really wet snow. So I'm dealing with it. I gotta get some stuff done on this. And my other plan is to get the stock gas tank mount probably cut off. So you can see I took off the hopper mount. It's just sitting right there, just unbolted. So it's going to be cut and modified. I'd like to make it smaller. I want to mount, there's a gas tank right there with that cap on it. See if I can zoom in, I'm using my cell phone. Right there with that cap on it, that's the gas tank I plan on mounting. It's a rear fill one out of the Roper, so that's the one I plan on mounting. And yeah, that's pretty much it on this. The exhaust actually came off really, really easy. Nothing broke. So far, this actually hasn't been a bad engine to work on. Nothing's broke. Nothing's really been a challenge, other than getting that engine cover off because of that pulley. I was working on yesterday, trying to get it off. That's why I bent it around that fan cover, trying to get it off without having to remove the engine. But I figured, pull the engine, it made it a heck of a lot easier. So that's just a quick update on the old, what's left of the walker. So I'm hoping today this might actually fire. It'd be nice to actually hear it fire. I gotta put the exhaust back on, of course, before I do that. So like I said, I'm thinking it's a dirty contact somewhere in the electrical system. I had a link sent to me about the wiring for these engines. I haven't yet looked at it, but the person knows who he is. I do appreciate it. So, just to see what happens. Obviously, I got to put the fan back on. The fan's sitting right there. I'll put that back on before I attempt to fire it. And I should be able to get the shroud cover back on as well without removing the engine again. There is this little guider right there. That was for, I believe, the mowing belt. I'm not sure. Someone actually made a suggestion to me. Why didn't I put this thing back together and make a little truck out of it? Basically convert that into a bed. Main reason why I did not. Sure, the hydraulics were probably okay. They're right there. For the main reason why I did not, I was missing a lot of parts in here, in this area here. I had the pumps, I had that little jack shaft. I was missing some belts, which wasn't a really big deal. But I was also missing a few other parts, which I don't even know what they look like. So that's the main reason why I didn't do that. I would have been cool to kind of do that, but yeah, that's the main reason why I didn't. Also, it was missing a foot shield up front here, so I'd have to make up something for right there, but it just wasn't really worth it. Also, I already have the Craftsman, so I'd rather try and convert this into a portable generator, which I think is kind of a cool idea. It should work. I gotta figure out what I should run for the generator. I'd love to try and find a straight up 110 volt generator, then I'll have to run an inverter. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think I'll be able to find anything like that. So that's pretty much it for this. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.